There we go. Now I can talk. I said hello like 3 times and I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. How are we doing today? Gotta update my Twitch here. Give me a sec. Just commented on the post. I was right. You were right, Jaden. And Mooney was right. Yes, everyone was correct. We're gonna be talking about Secret Life and Double Life today, though. A little bit of both, but yes, I'm gonna be talking Secret Life. To preface, I am getting sick. So, doesn't bode well for my stream schedule this week. But we're gonna try and do our best. We're gonna try and get through it. Just have some fun and yeah, see what we can do. Of course, I'm recovering from a chronic pain flare up, and now I'm sick. So it's just one thing after another, but we get through it. So I'm super not prepared, also, by the way. But when am I ever? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Oh, I have not Scare's trading song. What do I have stuck with him in my head? Sorry, it was the bridge of Stuck with Him, and it goes do 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 do, and I'm like, oh my god, Scare's trading song is playing. No, no, it's not Scare's trading song. It's kind of Scott's trading song. I will. I have some water that I'm gonna sip. Yummy. Hi, Janek. How's it going? How is it going? Oh, I just like super bumped my microphone. There we go. Hi, Janek. How you doing? Good. What about you? I'm alright. Getting sick, but you know, that's how it be. That is how it goes. Stuck in your head. Dude, I get stuck with him stuck in my head all of the time. Any like, oh my god, just any time that I like think of Scar, I get stuck with him. Stuck with him and Scar's trading song stuck in my head. Hi, Table Tay. How's it going? It's been so long. Yeah, it's good to see you. Yeah, Janix and Twitch. Hi, Hazard. You want to say hi? No, you want my water, don't you? Come say hi. Oh, he knocked over my tissues. Hi, Hazard. You want to say hi to stream? No, I don't want to say hi to stream. I want to go. Hi to over. Okay. Oh my goodness. Chaos lad. Bye, kitty. Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back. He's been very snuggly recently, so I'm sure he will be around. All right. Yeah, let's talk staying homesick. So that's a nice way to spend my day. Me too. I will have work later today, and I'm gonna probably get a mask for it. But Fallen Avengers performance of Confrontation last week, so good. It sent me on a music fixation. That's awesome, Jade. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's fantastic. It is a good one. Oh man. Yeah, Alex just like killed it last week. Oh my goodness. Yep. Fun stuff. Very good. All right. Yeah, let's talk Secret Life and Double Life. Twilight's Cove. It's snowing for anyone. Probably everyone except me for some reason. I don't know why it's not snowing up here. Like, it really should be. We usually, like, around this area, we should be getting a lot more snow around this time of year, and it just, for some reason, we don't have any. We have nothing. So, yeah. Woo. Alright. So, full transparency, I'm trying to get Spacebound happen. Don't know, we're gonna try, but it's gonna be a minute. The cast album for Third Life is going slowly but surely. The deadline for our actors is going to be the middle of February. and I still have yet to send out Who Got Jimmy. I know, I know, I know. Boo and hiss me. Boo, boo. Jay hasn't sent out an email yet. Boo. Yep. So that's cool. So, you know, I'm working on it. But on top of that, we have, of course, Double Life coming up. And Alex has been working so hard on that. Oh my gosh. Like, every time I see a new thing, I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm definitely slacking. I feel like I'm slacking. But I'm working on Hal's song right now and trying to focus on getting that done. And that is After Midnight. After Midnight it's so much fun, but it is orchestrally, like, it's complicated. And it's gonna get more complicated because I've gotten up to the bridge, and the bridge famously, with me and my brother, not returning people's emails, Jay. Yeah, I probably have also missed emails. This is also probably true. Hi Loon, how are you? Um, like I said, I've been going through a chronic pain flare up recently just because of the cold. I hope it's just because of the cold, but yeah, yeah, it's been a time. So, not to say excuses, I promise people will get responses, and I will send out a email, you know, for I will knock you out. Don't don't try me. I'm not like Korean. I actually do respond to emails. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it very slowly but surely. I feel like I'm rambling. I need a direction. Somebody give me a direction to go in. Cuz I'm just rambling at this point. Um Channel Live is called Third Life Musical, but Third Life the Musical is like almost done. You're doing Double Life next. Then what do we call it when it's done? That's a great question. I wish I knew the answer to that. We have talked back and forth a little bit about rebranding. And sort of like seeing if we want to do like life series musicals as the channel or something like that, or just go with JNR, which is the pen name that my brother and I have been using to write the songs. But there's a couple of things. So one, we're not the only people doing life series musicals. We are far from it. And so I don't want to like rebrand the channel to like life series musicals, because then, you know. Secondly, my brother is not working on Double Life or Secret Life as much. And so doing it as JNR would kind of erase Alex from the process. And so I don't want to do that. So I think what's going to happen is we are going to essentially keep it as Third Life the Musical, right? And then we're going to switch the actual channel name, not the username, but like the display name, to Third Life / Double Life. And then once we get to Secret Life, burn that bridge when we come to it. But for now, I think I'm going to keep the Third Life branding, and I'm just going to change the branding of the like channel banner, the profile picture, and the name to like more Double Life centric stuff once we get up going for that. I say once I make up for that. So we have like a concept for Double Life, but I made it in Microsoft Paint at work, and so I'm, you know, I don't want that to be our like profile picture, especially when we have a really good one right now. So it'll be a second before we do rebrand a little bit, probably once version 2 of the demo starts coming out. But yeah, I think we're gonna keep it as Third Life for now, especially since the cast album isn't out yet, and we're just gonna go with it. The Crubbled Life musical, yeah, I like that one. That one's good. That one's good for SEO. I think people will know to search that as well. Third Life / Double Life musical is the channel name, makes sense. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so that's probably the plan going forward. But yeah, it's slowly but surely happening, and I have so many things that I'm doing, and also trying to take care of myself at the same time. So the reason I'm getting sick is not because, I mean, I might have caught it from somebody, but my immune system's not great right now. Um, and it's cold. So, we will see. I will say not a lot's gonna happen this week in terms of stuff, but I want to talk about future plans, my hopes and dreams for the Double Life and Secret Life musical. So if you guys have questions, please put them in there. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sort of be talking through it and like telling you guys basically what's gonna be happening. Let me pull up. I have a document that keeps track of when I'm doing stuff. So hold on. Let me pull that up and think of questions to ask me in the meantime because I want to hear them. Let's see. And I might take a break and make tea a little bit, but not right this second. What? Why? Account not logged in. What in the world? What in the world? Alright. Oops. Sorry, I'm gonna be weird for a second as I log in. Okay. I don't know why that account wasn't signed in. That was weird. I usually have all my Google accounts signed in. Alright. So, what is the projected... Here we go. So I always have to like list out all of the stuff that I'm doing and like make a timeline for it and like focus on like a specific thing. So my timeline. So I'm hoping that this month, the cast album is going to be coming out. Well, no. Oh, hold on, check DMs. No, the cast album's not coming out this month. I said that wrong. No, probably not, Alex. I'm not gonna... I don't want to release Secret Life stuff for a little bit. Good thing is, made it stream. Bad thing is, I'm sick. Everyone's sick, bro. I'm sick. You're sick. We're all sick. Yes, Janek, I do. That's why I was excited when I heard you made music. Oh, wait, that was a different person. No. Who was that on Pizza? I don't remember. Somebody else. But might get sick because snow. Yeah, the cold is not gonna help. Alright, so projected timeline. So February, I'm focusing on getting all of the recordings for the cast album together for Third Life. That'll be exciting. And in March, that is going to be my editing the cast album time, and we're gonna be doing Double Life. So my hope is to get Act 1 drafted, the scenes drafted, all that stuff, and the songs that I have for Act 1 done in March, or at least a draft of them, right? And then the second half of March is for Act 2. So I'm sort of splitting it into 2 acts, but we have a outline for the whole show. We have songs assigned, some songs are not assigned yet, but Alex and I are just kind of splitting them up as we go along. I'm going to be working on the script bits. I've already like finished drafting the script for like the first few scenes of Act 1, so that's exciting. And yeah, just kind of like trying to lock in, get some of those songs done. And then I am in the middle of March going to be working on a little bit of Secret Life and getting some more info out to you guys about that. But that's going to be middle of March. And then I'm going to be taking like a bit of a like lock-in break in April, letting Alex work on some songs, getting anything done for the cast album that I need to, and hopefully the cast album for Third Life's gonna come out in March or April. That's the hope. We will see. But that's gonna be a lot of Spacebound and EchoCraft stuff more in April. I have a couple of like Spacebound stuff scheduled for February, but for the most part, I'm sort of restructuring that, so hopefully that's gonna happen then. And then May is gonna be once again just like locking in Double Life. So once the Third Life cast album is out, I want to start making version 2 of a lot of the Double Life songs. I want to get the script really like nailed down. And yeah, going from there. So over the next few months, I'm going to be a little bit busy this month, but next month locking in on Double Life, and hopefully April's going to be Third Life cast album. We either be coming out, like scheduled to come out, or out already. So very soon. I'm very excited. I want to take the summer to possibly record a performance of Third Life in the way that some of the cast and I have discussed. But we will see. We'll see if that does happen. I'm hoping it does, but I also know that I'm going to be very busy with my in-person theatre company this summer. So we'll see. If I want to make it happen, I'll make it happen. Bye, Alex. Have a good lesson. So yeah, so that's the overall plan. We have Double Life completely outlined. We have Secret Life decently outlined, and there is going to be another person working on that. And we'll get more into that when it gets closer to the time that that's starting to come out. But yeah, Double Life's ready to get done. So I'm super excited. We are eating good this year. Dude, I'm taking advantage of the Life series hiatus and just like trying to like lock in and like throw stuff at you guys. Still so happy I was right. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, I can't let Secret Life go done by like anyone else. I like obviously other people can do Secret Life, but you all know how attached I am to Scar. And so I really wanted, I mean, I've had to make an excuse to like reference Scar in every single Third Life song because he's not the main character, and I've had to like not put Scar in every song in Double Life because he's not even close to the main character. And so like how am I gonna like sit around and not make a musical about Scar? What in the world? And I'm gonna put as many Star Wars references as I can in it, so it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I can't let, you know, the one season where like Scar is the most important, you know, person, like go unwritten or written by someone other than me. I just can't do it. I can't sit around and let that happen. I wonder if the Secret Keeper will get any lines as a character. So my idea for the Secret Keeper, and this is a little bit up in the air, so don't take this as word of God. But I want the Secret Keeper to be a I want the Secret Keeper voice to be a combination of the previous winners. So I want it to be sung by Korean, Martin, Scott, and Pearl. But I have not proposed that to the team yet, so it's not for sure gonna happen, but that's my kind of idea. So the main character in each musical is the winner of that season. It depends. Yes, for us, yes. So like Korean's the main character in Third Life, Pearl's the main character in Double Life, and Scar's the main character in Secret Life. But yeah, I really wanted, so for those of you who don't know, many of you probably don't know, Third Life was not my first musical. I wrote a musical before Third Life called His Left Hand, and it's sort of different take on like the life of Jesus, and Judas is the main character. And for the voice of God, I don't have just one person playing God. I actually have Mary Magdalene, Mary of Bethany, and Mary, Jesus's mother, singing three-part harmony, playing God. And so I really love like making sort of beings that like, you know, are a little bit beyond our comprehension. Um, and yeah, making them multiple people singing them. Beg to differ on the double life one, but we can talk about that later. Oh, about main character wise. I'd be curious to hear what you think, because I also think my definition of main character is a little bit different. I tend to make my musicals where like act 1 is introducing everyone and like kind of focusing on everyone, and act 2 like the focus is like on one character or their dynamic with another character. So like technically in Third Life you could argue that like Martin has more like on stage time than Grian, I think, and so you could argue that Martin you know, is the main character. But I mostly put main character status on the person whose story ties together the second half of the show, especially with a show with so many like you know, important characters in it. So his left hand, if I had a nickel for every time I wrote a musical with 14 characters, I'd have 2 nickels. Narrative protagonist wise, okay, yeah. I mean, I'm down to talk about it. I more see Pearl as the narrative protagonist, but I'm sure an argument can be made for Scott as well. Or yeah, I'm sure an argument can be made for Scott. And I think that the nickels was just a lot, but it's enough to annoy Jimmy. Dude, I'm an OG Phineas and Ferb fan, alright? I love that joke, and I love that movie, alright? Across the Second Dimension is, like, the best Phineas and Ferb movie. Hot take. And that's I'm including Phineas and Ferb Star Wars in that, which I love, by the way. Across the Second Dimension's peak. It's so peak. But yeah, so, my idea of a protagonist differs very great. I mean, if it's the person who shows up most in the show, actually, Third Life would be Scar. Just by nature of, like, how much I put him in there. Grian's the MC of Third Life, but I'd say narratively, Scott is the MC of Double Life, since he's the one who goes through character growth, in my opinion. I think Pelt goes through character growth. Ren's belt at the end of Rise of the Red King. Martin's belt, actually. How did you hold the notes so long without being out of breath, and how is any normal and sane person supposed to do that? That's the question, isn't it? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a long one. I mean, if you listen to my version of it, my voice breaks. Like, it cracks in the middle note. So the lower note and the higher note I could do, but dude, the middle note, like, is that weird, like, between head and chest voice, and I didn't do a good job. But how did you hold the notes that long? Strategic breathing. It's the same way that, like, I'm able to do Stuck With Him, because Stuck With Him is a breathing nightmare. It's a breathing nightmare. You can't breathe and Stuck With Him. It's just not allowed. So, like, yeah, it's a lot of practice and knowing, like, breathing from your diaphragm. Like, vocal teachers say this all the time, but it's so real. Like, breathing from your diaphragm and, like, having vocal control and breath control is key. It's key. Love how in Third Life no one's the villain, just depends on who you're looking at it from. That was my goal. That was my goal. Musical actors are built different. It's true. Listen, like, genuinely, like, if you're in, like choral choir, right? There's its own difficulties because you're singing, like, either really high notes or you're singing with a whole bunch of other people, like trying to get the notes perfectly. Whereas in musical theater, a lot of times you have to dance while singing really hard notes. and like matching harmonies and all that kind of stuff. So like there is a lot going on. It's like patting your head and rubbing your stomach and jumping up and down like all at the same time when you're in a musical, because you're not only acting, you're portraying a character, you also have to sing and sing decently well. Not amazingly, if especially if you're in the ensemble, a lot of that can be covered up, but like you have to sing at least decently well and dance at the same time. Like, musical actors go through a lot. And I'm not just saying that because I have been one since I was little. Like, we genuinely do. And there's a reason that Broadway is such a big thing. And I think that like the hardest part is that professionals like make it look so effortless. And as soon as it looks effortless, people forget that there's effort that goes into it. I'll start training. Hi, Sean. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you'll be in my next one. Oh man. Yeah. So no, it does take a lot of work. It really does. Big musical theater kid, and they still find professionals actually insane. Yeah, some of the stuff that like people who have studied theater and like do it as their uh as their career, like it's really amazing. It really is. I would love to do it, but it is hard. Have you utilized the idea of goat horns for the music in Double Life musical? That is a good question. Yes, I have. Um, let me pull up this script actually, because I had a fun. Okay, so this is not quite music, but there's a scene. It's the breakup scene at the beginning, and sorry about that. You wouldn't want me dancing on stage for real. So, in the breakup scene, the goat horns start as sort of a passive thing. And this goes all the way back to when they go to the homewreckers, Martin and Pearl do, and they're like, "Hey, we have things to sell from the Nether." That scene goes straight into the scene where Scott and Cleo show up, and Martin's like, "Step right up, guys, to my game." All that kind of stuff. So the goat horns are a passive thing up until they start fighting, and then the goat horns start going off and going off and going off, and it ramps up the tension a little bit. And then at the end, when Martin's just like, "I'm done," like the goat horns go off, he's like, "These stupid goat horns," and it's like his last straw, and he snaps and he goes away, and like it sort of leads up into the heartbreak song, the bleeding heart song. And so I've really enjoyed using the goat horns to ramp up tension, but it is going to be some of the like songs at the beginning, and we haven't written a ton of those yet. So, but yes, we have considered it because it is a big part of beginning of it, and it's funny. It's funny. I love that Jimmy doesn't have one. I love that Impulse hates them. Um, so I have enjoyed like using them in the scenes so far, and I'm definitely gonna be using them in the songs for sure. Be good. But yeah, I think in terms of like if it gets used in Bleeding Heart, that's up to Sky. But need a wildlife musical now just for trivia bot and the scales. Bam, we will confuse ya. Bam, we're gonna bruise ya. Bam. Now who's the loser? Yeah. I have a bamboos song. I love it. Question: how lore work? Not a lot of lore in this one, actually. Because there's not really watchers. And there's not a secret keeper, and there's not really listeners. Martin's not the main character, so I think we're gonna actually honestly focus on it less than oh, I forgot to export this. Oh no. I think we're gonna focus on lore less in this one than we even did in Third Life. Because there's really not a ton to focus on. So Yeah. That's yeah. That's pretty much the long and short of that. Limited life. Oh no, I forgot limited life happened. Somebody is making limited life and has a decent amount of the songs written, at least lyrics wise, which I'm very excited about. So that's fun, and I have a song in that one. So that'll be fun. Feel the need to make a doc now that just has ideas of parts of musicals. That's so real. I feel that, honestly. Double Life might be the only season that Martin did never lore discussion stream for. Yeah, it wasn't really like a super important thing in Double Life, and so yeah, we're not really gonna be focusing on it, I don't think. Who's writing Limited Life? I don't know if they use, and I don't know if they have a channel yet. Let's see. That's Secret Life. Musical. Do we have a links? Do we have any link thing? Limited Life. Sorry guys, I'm looking, I promise. I'm looking. I don't know how much of it is public is the thing. Let me just ask them if I can link something of theirs. Heyo, do you have any links you want me to promote to Third Life stream / channel? People want to know about Limited Life. There we go. Alright guys, we'll see if that happens, and I'll let you know. Are you in this Limited Life musical? Yeah, I would like to be. Double Life Pairs was amazing though. I have that idea notebook, but it's video game ideas. Yeah, that's real. John, I want to hear your video game ideas. Just remember the zombie pool party that could be fun to see that in the musical. Oh, that gets a scene. Don't you worry. Fishing rod shenanigans as well. Yes. We're messing with fishing rod ideas. That one's a tough one, but it's decently important. And so yeah, I'm going back and forth on what we want to do specifically for that. Double Life Pairs. I assume they meant pairs, like Pairs. But I don't actually know. Oh, that feels better. Okay. I wonder what you could do for the sub-ins for Limited. So somebody asked about that, actually. If we were to do a limited, like if we were to do a Limited Life musical, how would we do the sub-ins? And I don't think that the sub-ins are really important. I think the only time when the sub-ins would justify like doing anything special for it would maybe be Past Life. Yes, Wintermarie. Past Life. Because, and the only reason I say that is because there's some funny bits with like people promising things like Mumbo as Tango, like saying, "Oh yeah, I'll definitely give you diamonds tomorrow," type thing. Or Mumbo, yes. And it's always fun to cast Mumbo. I can't wait for Secret Life because I really want to write a Mumbo song. I'm gonna write a song where Mumbo is like trying to keep Scar from dying. And I love it. I love it so much. I love the idea of it. Etho's betrayal of the Villies. Yeah. Yeah, Past Life, I think also now has somebody interested in maybe writing a musical for it. I don't know if that's a definite thing yet. But it exists. Possibly. So that's cool. Yeah. So we're kind of covering it. Kind of fun. I have it right now. Lol, it's at my apartment. I'm at my parents' house watching. Right when I'm workshopping is dungeon puzzle RPG focused on lore based off The Abyss. Oh, very cool. Very cool. The puns. Yeah. Oh, the puns. Yes. You gotta. You gotta. Dude, my Bad Boys song has the whole pun bit in it as the bridge, and it is so funny. It's so funny. I love it. Voxel art style. 3D pixels. Inspired by Blackreach. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's sick. Oh, I love that. I do really love that. That's really cool. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna do any of the sub-ins, like beyond just like having the characters there, because so I've said this a couple of times in various contexts, but we're focusing on characters, we're not focusing on the people, and so like even if like somebody subs in, they're still playing that same character, if that makes sense. So it doesn't really matter who's playing the character so much as what the character's doing in the story, if that makes sense. Now I just need someone to write some of those 30-minute to an hour-long musicals for all the specials. Dude, I would. I low-key would. And what about Sleeping Green? Sleeping Green is just, yeah, gonna be that. It's going to be that Green is, like, sort of... I honestly, I'm probably gonna make him sick. I say like I'm writing the Limited Life musical. I'm not. So, I don't know what's happening with Sleeping Green. If I were to write the Limited Life musical, I'd make him sick. And yeah, just EP. But I'm not writing the Limited Life musical. So, I don't know. I can't answer that. I love how I answer just so confidently as if I'm the one writing it. I'm not. Oh. As you can probably tell, I've thought about all of these things extensively. And have considered writing, like, entire life series music. But I have to pace myself, and I have to pick and choose which ones I want to do. And I want to do Double Life because of the concept. Not that I want to play Grian. I actually don't want to play Grian. But I'm playing Grian again, it's fine. And then, of course, Life for obvious reasons. If I were to do I would love, like, a short, like, 45-minute, like, almost junior show version of, like, Simple Life, Nice Life. I don't know if I would do Real Life just because it is just Third Life. It's still Third Life. Not that it is Third Life story-wise, but there's not a ton that happens in it. And it is the first time that they, like, did the, you know, one-shot special. And it's very Minecraft. It's so Minecraft. Real life would be really hard. So, yeah, I don't know. Season with sub-ins gets performed on stage and totally different, just randomly replaces the main actor. That would be, see, it would be funny for the people who know what's going on, and it'd be super confusing for everyone else. How would you display the concept of VR in a musical? So true. Like, that's what the gimmick is, rather than it being, like, a flat world with no resources, or, like, something like that. It's just VR. Like, it's just regular Minecraft in VR. And so I don't think I can really translate that to stage in, like, a really interesting way. If you had to pick an amazing quote from Double Life, what would it be? It's in the scene that I've written. Let me go look. Act 1, Double Life musical. No. Lost and Bound. Oh, yeah, here it is. It's Martin's, because I like the metaphor. It's Martin's, tell you what, they're gonna come crawling back to us in a moment of need when they have no food and will have eaten the whole buffet. I like that one. That one's a good one. So I would probably say that one. They're gonna come crawling back to us in a moment that they have no food and will have eaten the whole buffet. And hello, how's it going, Cha? Good to see you. I am sick. How are you doing? Oh dear. Yeah, I think we're gonna take a break in about 15 minutes. Just a short one so I can go grab some tea and we'll be back. But in the meantime, I'm answering questions about Double Life and Secret Life. Very exciting. The frog dog log scene from Double Life. Yeah, that is a good one. That is a good scene. I do like that one. Yeah, there's some good scenes in Double Life. Honestly, like my favorite quote's gonna change as I continue to write it, um, and like watch it back. Honestly, so ask me again in a couple weeks, and we'll have a new one. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's the start of it, unfortunately, and so it's gonna be downhill from here, I fear. But hopefully won't last too long. Little bit scared about streaming tomorrow, but we'll see. I'll take care of myself. No worries. All right. Yeah. So what else can I talk about? Um oh, this is not musical related, but I am releasing my uh episode 4 of EchoCraft today, which is awesome. So look out for that on my Minecraft channel. That's gonna be it's fun. It's a fun one. I don't think it's my best work in the whole world, but I did enjoy making it. And it's sort of like this is an episode that's sort of just paving the way for my next episode, which is gonna be fun. So yeah. Need to catch up on EchoCraft soon. It's going really well. I love EchoCraft. I've been spending so much time on EchoCraft. I definitely love 5am Pearl and I won't say anything otherwise. So true. So true. I'm trying not to read it as sarcastic, but it kind of reads as sarcastic. Do you not like 5am Pearl? But I feel like it's genuine. I feel like it's genuine. I'm too quick with it. Well, I'm trying to do an episode a week. I'm trying, and I think we're on week 5 already of EchoCraft, like us being on EchoCraft, Sean. So, I don't know, no idea. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I feel like I know how Mooney types well enough at this point that like I know when you're being genuine. Um, oh man, dude, I love 5am Pearl. I love 3am Pearl. I love Midnight Pearl. All of the Pearls. I just love Pearl. Big Pearl fan. Oh my god, guys. The person playing Pearl, like, so good. So good. Hope Gem has one of those song solos where it's like smooth jazz or classical. Seconds later, it's like heavy metal rock. So I'm not writing. So okay, let me tell you guys how Secret Life is sort of structured at this point. So there was somebody else making a Secret Life musical or wanting to make a Secret Life musical, and I approached them, and I was like, "Hey, I want to help out, but part of my thing is that I really want to be in charge of Scar's story. Otherwise, I'm down for creative liberties because everybody else knows more than I do. It's week 6. Saturday's my 3rd video. Listen, a video every 2 weeks is also not that bad, Sean. um, called Earth Secret Life. Oh, I love Earth. Oh, I love the Earth Secret Life animation. It's so good. It's so good. Dude, I have so many. I've watched all the Secret Life animations. But basically, so I approached this person. I'm like, hey, I want to write a Secret Life musical as well, and I think we should work together. And originally it was Alex saying, hey, like me, you, and Jay should all work on this together. And so I was kind of like, I would like to, but I want to be in charge of Scar's story. And I don't want that to like stop you from doing your version, and I don't want to like be that person that's like, you can't touch this part of the thing. But also I do really want like to be the sort of creative head of that part of the musical. And I'm happy to give the rest out free for grabs. And so like this person was like, yeah, absolutely, like that's cool. And so there's gonna be three of us. It's gonna be me. Bye, Sean. It's gonna be me, working on Scar's part of it. And then Alex and this other person are gonna be splitting the work on the rest of it. So like, every like all the other characters, and then I'm also going to be helping to write scenes, and sort of like organize putting it together. So we're all kind of splitting the work, which is gonna be fun. But yeah, so in terms of like Gem's song, right? I would love to write Gem's song, but I have not watched Gem's Secret Life perspective, and so I don't feel comfortable enough to do that. So I think that either Alex or the other person involved is going to be writing that one. Gem had the most wild start in Secret Life, the thing she did, and it was her start in the live series. Kind of, not really, but still. No, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Unless she subbed in for someone in Limited Life, and I don't remember. But no, that was Gem's first life series. She's so good. I love Gem. Geminite, my beloved. She's so cool. Yeah, so in terms of like Gem Song or like Etho, Green even, like a lot of those songs are not gonna be written by me. I'm focusing on just Scar's beginning to end story. So not a ton in Act 1, decent amount in Act 2 type thing. He did some for Cleo in Limited Life, I think. Okay, so yeah, I had forgotten that. But a first full series was Secret Life. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Sorry, that was a disgusting sound. I like smacked my teeth. Oh dear. All right. Yeah. So in general, like, feel free to put suggestions in chat, but for the most part, it's not my decision. Gotta be a Gem in the Scots song since they were like a band, yeah. I also saw a vid called Pearlescent means slowly becoming Scarlet Pearl compilation. Yeah. Yeah. Headed out to another stream. Bye! Bye, Winter! I'm not gonna lie, might cut this one short at like 11:15 and get some food and stuff. I want to stream on my channel. Okay, so this is my first stream technically of this week. On my road to 500, I am really trying to get 500 subscribers on my Minecraft YouTube channel, which is exciting. So if you guys haven't subscribed to my Minecraft channel yet, it is The Mythical Hawk. And that's my goal this week, is to get as many people on board The Mythical Hawk as possible. So if you haven't already, I think most of you guys have though, so yeah. But I'm gonna be streaming every day this week, so that'll be fun. Watching this live in school, giggles. It's break though, so it's okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't get in trouble for watching me during school. But yeah, so I'm gonna be streaming every day this week. Tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming in the morning. Wednesday all day. Thursday I think in the afternoon. Yes, in the afternoon, and then Friday all day again. So yeah, I'm gonna be hanging out. Ever since I've watched Vampire SMP, I've been introduced to so many MCYT channels. So true, yeah. Yeah, it's fun out here. I like it. I like it a lot. POW, the SMP like creation company thing. They've been making a lot of like I mean, the whole thing is making SMPs, but they've been having a lot of creators on and new people as well, or at least people I hadn't heard of before. Bannerfall, yep. Cowboys was fun. Vampires got a lot more traction than Cowboys did. But I love that like Cherry is involved. We love Cherry Fire on this channel. Um, yeah. Melia, oh my gosh, hi Melia. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the live. You can watch me live all week this week. I'm usually I try to be live. This is not usually the case, but I try to be live at this time on Mondays. But all week this week I'm gonna be live. So come hang out. Yeah, super exciting. So yeah, I love that like there are more sort of like short form SMPs that have like, you know, their beginning and ends and like their stories to them. That's really fun. Um but I am having such a good time on EchoCraft. So EchoCraft is like my big SMP that I'm focusing on. Spacebound is going to be like vampires though, in the sense that it's going to have like it's going to be short. So it's not going to be like this whole big long SMP thing that like spans however long. It will be like, you know, a little storytelling kind of contained series where we're just having fun for a little bit. So that'll be fun. Bye, Cha. Thank you for joining. It's also my birthday last Friday, so I'm happy you're streaming. Happy birthday! Oh my gosh! Happy birthday! That's wonderful. I hope it was a fun one. I love it. The SMP will forever make me cry every time I watch it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can. I know things. I know things. The Musical Makers Discord sure is active. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Um, but yeah. Yeah. I'm getting quite the pile of tissues. Yeah. Oh boy. I'm glad it was good. Yeah, happy late birthday. That's awesome. I'm so glad you had fun. That's great. My birthday isn't for a while yet. Oh, speaking of what day it is, guys, it's Groundhog Day. Speaking of musicals you should watch, Groundhog Day the musical is freaking fantastic and actually my favorite musical ever. And if you want a fun fact, Scarred for Life was originally written as a Groundhog Day the musical song. So that's cool. It was originally called Another Second because Groundhog Day happens on the 2nd of the 2nd, February 2nd. And it a lot of the lyrics were about Bill waking up every new day and is he the same person or is he a different person? So the more you know. And I changed some of the lyrics to reference, you know, life series and stuff and be a little bit more relevant. But the very ending, um, um, so it used to go another second, another moment before we're gone, before the clock strikes and the world wakes, a second before we're gone. Oh, I did that wrong, but yeah. Another second just to look back on what we left behind. Another second to say what's left unsaid. Another second before we die. So you can see where the lyrics have changed, but have also stayed the same. So that's a little fun fact for you. So I sort of combined some concepts there. Bye, Jade. Thank you so much for coming. Wish I could be in a live series musical, but I have no friends who are theater kids in my town. Oh no, you've got to find some theater kids. There's theater kids everywhere, Jaden. I promise. There are theater kids wherever you look. You just gotta look for them. I promise. I promise you. Theater kids are plentiful and everywhere. Imagine if those lyrics got snuck into a limited live musical. Dude, okay. Thank you, Icon. I appreciate that. Thank you. If I were to write a limited life musical, it would be Groundhog Day Central, dude. It would be Groundhog Day, like, references just left, right, and center. Because Groundhog Day is, like, it's about the changing of the seasons. It's about, like, what you can do in 24 hours, right? And, like, what happens once that time is up. It's oh, it's so good. It's so good. I actually drew a picture of B-dubs based on Day to Night the other day. Oh, that's so cool. It wasn't very good though. Oh, no, I'm sure it was fine. Honestly, okay, my rule on art is that all art is good art. However, if you're a not great person or you're like holding your art to like a you're haughty about how good your art is and like everybody else's art is bad, then no, I don't like your art. Your art's not good. But as long as you have a good attitude about it, like I love like anything that people create with their hands, guys. It's so valuable. Like the fact that we can just take a blank like sheet of paper, just a blank canvas and like create something. Like exactly, if you use AI, like that's not creating art. That's it's just it's not creating art. Like you're not making something out of nothing. You're making something out of like random stuff, you know? And it's not even in a fun way like with collage. It's just in a lazy way. Like if you want to make something out of other people's art, do collage. Collage is so much fun, dude. I love collages. Um but like yeah, like if you are able to make something with your hands, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love it. What do you think the next life season's going to be called? I mean, they're not planning on making another one for a while. So I don't really know, to be honest. Um yeah, I don't really know. Even okay, even if the AI art did look good, let's say it does, it looks really great. Where is the joy in creating that? Where is the value in that art? There is no value. It's worthless because you've just like put in some random words and like generated something. Okay, where's the satisfaction in that? Like what's even the point? And the answer to that is money. It's always money. There's no reason to make AI art and like profit off of it unless you're like trying to save money or whatever. Dude, I'm an artist who will draw a profile picture for you, full profile picture, for $5. $5. My character commissions like are so cheap. So it's not about saving money. You're not even saving money at that point. You're wasting water, you're ruining the environment, you're ruining communities, and you don't even get the satisfaction of making art. So like there's no point, dude. There's no point. So yeah. If you have drawn B-dubs, it's probably good. And the fact that you have drawn it based on something that we created without AI, where we put all of the notes in the sheet music on our own and we sung the songs with our own voices. You drew something based on that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Anyway, that's my high horse ramble. Yeah. Yep. Anyway. Anyway, I obviously have opinions. Um, but yeah. While the live series is on hiatus, we're gonna try and get you guys just some stuff to tide you over in the meantime. But thank you all so much. I feel like I feel like I don't say thank you enough, but then I look back and like all of my posts are like thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I love this microphone actually. I do hit it sometimes, so I'm sorry if I hit it, but I like that it changes colors. Um, but yeah, we're gonna try and get you guys some stuff to tide you over, and seriously, like, thank you for supporting this channel and like inspiring us to do more. Because honestly, like, I would probably just be done after Third Life. I don't even know if Third Life would have gotten fully done if you guys didn't enjoy it as much as you do. So thank you. Currently working on a fan art competition, so you need to draw her persona and your own OC persona together. That's fun. Very fun. The mic's very distracting. Should I move it like right there? Can you still hear me? Am I super quiet now? Oh. Hello. that better? Oh, in a good way. Okay, well, then I'll bring it back. Oh man. I don't believe AI art is really exists because our current AI doesn't have the sufficient level of life and fictional robots do in order to make something that can be considered art. Yeah, so here's the thing, right? AI art is an oxymoron, but not necessarily. I mean, yes, for that reason, but for a couple of reasons. AI artists don't exist. When you're using generative AI to make art, that isn't, you're not an artist. So that's like calling a like producer of an animated TV show an animator. Like, no, they're the producer. And so they're making sure that like the money gets taken care of and the stuff gets done behind the scenes. Or like a better example would be calling the director an animator. That would be calling the director an artist. The director tells the person, hey, this is what I want to see, right? And then the person creates it. And that's where you're right, Crystalia, where instead of a director telling a person to create something in a certain way and giving it feedback and like giving them feedback and changing that up, they're giving it to a non-human, a robot, right? Something that at this point does not have the intention and the level of imagination that we do. Maybe it will in the future, but it still means that the people who are generating those things are not artists. If anything, they're directors, right? And not good directors either. There's an art form to directing, but the art form that is directing comes from the ability to convey your ideas to people. That's what the art of directing is, right? And so you cannot even call yourself like a directorial artist or creative director because you're not using the skills that skilled directors use in order to communicate with people to get a creative idea off the ground. And so you're not using those skills, you're not making the art yourself. So what is that? What is that about? I hate AI images, my school uses them all the time. Yeah. I think you should have at least 10 million subscribers. You should get at least 30 million views every vid. You're so good. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't need, 30 million people. But I would like 500 or so. I would like to make money off of my channel. And I do make money off of this channel. Pennies and quarters, but every time you guys watch ads and watch our shorts and our music, we do get a little bit of money, and that is going to the Third Life cast, because they are just so phenomenal and lending their voices to this project. And dude, this is not a project that has money. And so we're talking about AI. You know, it'd be super easy if I just got AI to sing the whole thing. It would be easy, it would be cheap. But do you know why I don't? Because, and I'll use Sky as an example. I gave Sky Winterfall, right? And Sky gave that song so much character and so much life. And humans are able to make creative decisions that AI cannot. And so not only am I not taking gallons of fresh water from a community by using AI, but if you don't care about the planet or local communities, if you just care about the creative thing, AI is never going to be at the level that Sky is, that Robin is. It's never going to be able to create what they can create, because it's unique to them. And AI it's a generic. It's a generic. There's only so much variation in there, and it's not able to emotionally connect to the song itself and convey that emotion. And it's not able to give that, like, just the same level of meaning that a real actor can. So, no, I'm going to take the small amounts of money that we've raised on this channel from you guys who have supported us, real people who have supported us, and I'm going to give that back to people who are talented and care about the art. And that's the beautiful thing about art. That's just, like, you can look at it both ways. You can look at it as I'm creating something truly beautiful with other people. Or you can also look at it as I'm not dumping, essentially, thousands of gallons of water that could have gone to a community that a community is paying taxes for. I'm not doing that just to, like, have an easy way to make my musical. 2 reasons. Pick and choose. Pick your favorite. But yeah. When I get to make movies on the Views AI for anything, that's great. Emotion, absolutely. Okay, and I want to say, I love the idea of robots. Droids in Star Wars are, like, my favorite characters in Star Wars. Like, dude, I love C-3PO, I love K-2SO, I love L3, like, oh my god, I love robots. And, like, if C-3PO drew me a picture and handed it to me and be like, I drew this, I'd be like, you are so beautiful, thank you so much for this picture. But guess what the difference is, right? 1, C-3PO doesn't use a bunch of water. 2, C-3PO does, fictionally, right, have this, like, creative intelligence that Anakin Skywalker made. And there is an in-world thing with droids where the longer they go without getting their memory wiped, the more independent and creative they become. The more they learn, the more they thrive, and that sort of thing. And the more, I mean, like, lifelike they become, right? And so, if C-3PO, with his little weird, like, hands that can barely grab a pencil, drew me a picture, I would be so happy. I would be so happy. Because C-3PO didn't grab that art from some, like, hardworking artist and just, like, vomit it out onto a paper. He would have actually drawn it with his little hands. His little hands. It's so cute. If R2-D2 like went up on like a whiteboard and like did a little like grabbed a dry erase marker and just started like drawing something beautiful. Beautiful, gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Beautiful art. Yes. So listen, my opinions on robots are essentially that people right now, the people who own the robots that you are using are bad people. And they are taking advantage of so many different things. And hopefully, they're going to be gone in a few years. Because it's not sustainable. Not sustainable. If we had, like, Star Wars droids that, like, you know, they have their little, they learn and they have, like, these functions, but then, like, you know, they kind of grow with us. That would still be, I mean, there's video games about this and movies about this, whatever. I, personally, have nothing against that kind of robot. I love the idea of having little robots walking around among us. I love the among us. I love the, like, in Japan, those little serving robots. They're so cute. Like, I feel like if I went to Japan and, like, I was served by a little serving robot, I would be like, oh, thank you so much. What they're doing is making you lazy. What we want is that you have a friend. Thank you, Ender Owl. That is exactly what I want. No, I was so excited for Bannerfall, and most people's first episodes are 4 hours long. Dude, I only watch, like, 4 hours long videos. I rarely watch anything under 20 minutes anymore, not gonna lie. I feel like real life AI might never actually be able to have the level of mind that fictional robots do. Yeah. And then it gets into magic. Yeah, that's fair. Hi, Alex. Hello, another Alex. I don't have time. Fair enough. Yeah, Cristelia, it's sort of a like impossible fantasy to be able to have, you know, robots that like are like the ones in Star Wars. And honestly, if we did, I have to make the point that in Star Wars there are droids that fight wars. and droids that are freaking terrifying and kill people. And that would happen. That would happen in our world too. That is what we would use that for, unfortunately. We cannot have nice things. Can't have nice things in this world because the rich and powerful will take those things and just sort of make them bad. Just make them bad, unfortunately. Welcome back, Alex. Koreans for the other D&D VOD is perfect for you. You said or the others, and I'm going to choose to focus on that part. What inspired you? What do you mean? What do you mean? Where's Fire Hazard? Fire Hazard, come here. Come here, baby. Melia wants to see you. Come here. He's looking. He's trying. Hello, first live musical stream I've been able to catch live. Welcome! There's Fire Hazard. There he is. He's biting me. Hey. 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 That's not very nice. That's not very nice. Make videos what inspired you. Oh my goodness. Well, I grew up watching Stampy Cat, and so I wanted to be a YouTuber for a very long time. I love you. Stop biting me. And then I sort of gave up on that, and I went to school for animation. I love making content and stuff. What? Okay, you can go. Oh my goodness. And then recently, I was introduced to the Life series. And so that, of course, inspired me. But also Good Times with Scar. There's a reason he's my favorite. I was struggling, and still am, struggling a lot with, accepting that I have a disability. It's difficult to sort of accept that when it's invisible. To the outside eye, I don't. And when I use a cane, when I'm not able to walk around as well as I normally do, and every day, you know, I experience a lot of pain that people don't see. And so when I first started watching Scar, it's super cliche, but I just was able to see someone else with a disability who struggles, and his community is so sweet. Like, he's able to say, hey, I'm, you know, having a muscle crash, or like, I have to go to the hospital for a few days, something like that, and his community is backing him and supporting him. And so I went from, I have chronic pain, I can't make consistent videos, to I have chronic pain, but I can take this at my own pace, and sort of switch that mindset. And he has a lot of streams where he talks about, you know, his illness and how he handles it. And just a lot of the stuff he says resonated with me a lot. So I will say I'm super like, the reason that I'm doing this right now is because of Good Times with Scar. I would not be live streaming. I would not be like putting this musical on YouTube. I would not be making Minecraft videos again if it weren't for Scar. So I would say Scar, yeah. But you know, there are obviously a lot of inspirations there as well. Reminds me of one of the arcs in SEO where the government was using souls to try and make AI for war purposes, but over the story they're realizing the humanity in them. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. That is a classic story, and I love, like, analyses of if robots, like, can have human consciousness. It's a big conversation. It has been since the 80s, since probably the 70s, honestly. Maybe even before that. But we've always been fascinated with robots. Actually, no, yes, before that, because Alan Turing is the person who made the I'm not a robot test. It's called a Turing test. And it was specifically for identifying if, like, he was worried that in the near future, we wouldn't be able to tell robots from humans. like computers from humans. So yeah, even before that, we talk about that all of the time, and it's just such an ongoing conversation ever since we discovered electricity. Like, we and even before that, we've had stories of like shapeshifters and like people, things pretending to be human, and it gives us this sense of unease. Because we have such a high view of ourselves as humanity. We really do. Why is it every single time I drop into your life, you're always talking about something I'm very heated about? Welcome, Hindi. I'm probably gonna end stream in a couple minutes, but I want to remind you all once again that I'm going to be streaming all week. Not on this channel, but on the Mythical Hawk. Spelled like the mythical sausage, but with hawk, like the bird. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to be live on there pretty much all week, so that'll be great. But for now, I am quite sick. Not quite sick, but I'm getting sick, and I need some tea, and I need some food, and I probably need a nap. So definitely not thinking about Cybermen. Oh my god, like from Doctor Who. The Cybermen from Doctor Who. I think about them all the time. Alright. Yeah, cool. Is there anything else? Stay tuned for Double Life stuff. Probably next month. More so. But Alex is cooking, so we'll see what he comes up with this month. But I'm gonna be primarily working on Third Life Cast album this month. So if you don't hear a ton from me, that's what I'm working on. And I'm hoping to get you guys that by end of March, early April. We'll see. So I'll keep you guys updated. Yes, Blink is the best episode. So true. Thank you, Alex. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna stop streaming on Twitch. So goodbye, Twitch and YouTube. As always, we'll get an extra little thing at the end. So